beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop.
Okay, we're live.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Hotspot Gamer Podcast, the only video games podcast that has its video game awards during the 1 week when all the fucking video game news for the year comes out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm Ben. We got Liam today, and we got Mike today. Will won't be with us. He had a bit of a problem with a family member. He had to take care of that. He's taking a bit of a drive, we'll say. Everybody else is pretty much MIA, so screw it. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
How you
Mark,
doing, guys?
stop eating chips. Or at least
But
mute
they-
your Mark.
It tastes so good, though. I can't help it.
All I can hear on this side of the mic is crunch, 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 crunch.
At least mute your mic. I mean, seriously.
And then you hear the packet, and then you hear crunch, crunch, crunch.
No,
Yeah.
they're in a can, so you're not going to hear the bag.
I'm sorry.
The only video games podcast where one of the assholes on the podcast eats Pringles the entire time. Anyways, all right. So, yeah, a bunch of stuff happened last week. Holy crap.
Oh,
we had our video game awards show dead in the middle of PSX, PlayStation Experience.
Yeah, about the video game award show that we had.
Yes.
Mark, which game won again? Because I haven't seen it posted anywhere on our Facebook or our Twitter.
Okay, now
That's
Liam,
really odd.
if you want to know what game won, what I need you to do is go into your bathroom, turn around with your ass facing your mirror, and then look behind you.
Is our,
Then you'll see the game that won.
are clothes optional at that point?
No, you need to be completely bottomless.
Uh,
Ain't nobody want to see that. Trust me.
all right. Well, speaking of Destiny, Sparrow Racing came out, and it's pretty fun. I was enjoying it.
Well, it's definitely different. Mark, what was your take on it? Running it this week.
If they're gonna have racing the way they hold on, I got my chips in my hand. Okay.
Should get rid of your fucking chips.
Dude, they're almost gone. Okay, give me a break. Anyways, if they're gonna have racing the way they had it set up, they need to do something. They need to iron out the controls for the Sparrows, because it was fine. It was fine during gameplay when you're trying to go around the maps and stuff in gameplay. But when it comes down to racing, I don't think the Sparrows have the control that they need for a racing experience.
Well, I have 2 words for you. Get good.
Get good, son.
Because I was doing just fucking fine.
No, I was doing fine too. I was coming in first and second place the entire time, but it's just I hated the controls. I hated the way the Sparrows acted on the controls. I know that's what they normally act like, but
Yeah.
it's something I'm not used to using in a racing game.
Hey Ben, have you taken your fancy new Sparrow out in the real world, into the game
I
world?
have.
It's weird because they don't seem as fast.
No, they don't. Well, that's the game.
I keep looking for the damn gates.
Yeah.
Now,
I want to go faster.
guys, these new Sparrows, do they control like do they turn sharper? Do they have better control when you're
No,
steering
they're
them?
just like all the other sparrows, pretty much.
They just
And-
look fancy. That's all. This.
Well, they don't look fancy. They look pretty similar to speeder bikes from Star Wars.
Yeah.
So do all the sparrows.
No. The new one does.
Well, the new ones are like a little bit more racy looking.
Well, it took me about 10 minutes to get used to the whole side swap thing, and then I was using it to nudge people at first,
Yeah.
and then I thought, what if I use this to take really sharp corners?
It works really good taking sharp corners.
Yes, it does.
And then I was taking really sharp corners, and then I was out in front all the fucking time. So,
Ben, you need to like back off the camera just a little bit. So I can see
Yeah,
your
dude.
whole head's taking up the camera.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so I started doing that. So I don't really generally nudge people anymore. I save my nudges for the sharp corners I need to take them in.
It also works good if you know for a fact you're going to miss one of those speeding gates.
Yes, and you can nudge into the.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's pretty. Look, sparrow racing's fun.
The gear for it's fun. The gear for it sucks ass.
I finished. Ben and I finished our quest last night with Amanda Holiday to get the special PlayStation exclusive Sparrow, which is pretty fucking cool. It's a pretty cool Sparrow. Yeah, it is what it is. It's gonna get old fast. And Ben, I have heard a dirty rumor that it's Iron Banner next week, my friend, not the week thereafter.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard both. I've heard the week after. I've heard the week next week coming up. I have no idea.
It should be this week coming up, because isn't it normally the first full week or the second full week in the month?
It's either second or third, but I really don't want Iron Banner to come Christmas week. That would be a pain in my dick, quite frankly.
Yes, it really would. I think
It's
it would be
a busy week for me.
dick.
I don't need to do that Christmas week.
I'm sure Bungie's going to be doing something for Christmas.
Hopefully, it's just not Iron Banner.
No, it's probably going to be like decorate a tree or something stupid. I don't know.
Well, that's not the only news that came out of Bungie this week, though, Ben.
No.
They also announced that there will be no more DLCs for the current Destiny game.
Yeah.
Not DLCs as we have come to know them, like the Dark Below, the House of Gaze, and the Taken King.
No, they announced
basically they're basically gonna release special events throughout the year. Like Sparrow Racing and Iron Banner. What else they could possibly do is beyond me. But you know what I'd like to see, and if anybody out there that does listen to this podcast knows anybody at Bungie, I would love to be able to have a dogfight in my really cool ship, because it's got guns on the fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Well, if you want to do that, you might as well just go play Star Wars Battlefront.
No. If I wanted to play Star Wars Battlefront, I play Star Wars Battlefront. If I want to play Destiny in my ship that I've been flying around for for a year and a half, then I'll play that.
Now, what would be cool, because, if you take No Man, let's look, I don't want to use this as an example, comparing it to Destiny, but if you take No Man's Sky, okay, No Man's Sky, you can either, fast travel to a planet or get into your ship, leave the planet, and fly all the way there. And on your way there, you can get into dogfights inside your spaceship. Now, what they should do in Destiny, but it will take a very, very long time to program and manufacture, they should make it so you can get in your spaceship while on the planet that you're currently on, leave the planet, and then literally fly yourself instead of going to the loading screen and having it pre-fly you to your destination.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
It would be nice, but it's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen.
Well, first of all, nobody knows what Destiny 2 has installed for us. We don't know if they saw what No Man's Sky was doing and be like, hey, why don't we just take our ships that we already have made and be able to go out in outer space?
I mean, it's always a possibility, but I think it's a less likely possibility that they're going to do something like that.
Well, all we got now is rumors, and the last two DLCs that were supposed to be on this Destiny they're going to be on the next Destiny.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only rumors I've really heard about Destiny 2 is the fact that you get to keep your current Guardian, which I'm in two minds about. I mean, it's good in a way, and it's also, Destiny 2 is supposed to be a brand new game. You would think maybe, you get a brand new Guardian, or if it's a different story, or you know what I mean? How far along have we gone? Are we going to the future? Or are we going to the past? You know what I mean? Because our Guardians have been revived several times over thousands of years. And, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I don't know where they could go. They could go any fucking place they want to, really.
I still think the speaker's going to reveal himself to be, in fact, the biggest douchebag of Destiny.
Well, he already is the biggest douchebag in that game. Did you see
No.
what he sells?
No, I know he sells absolutely nothing, and it's all crap. But still, and see, I don't like that. I don't really play Destiny all that much, and I find the only way I can find Destiny fun is if I was playing with my friends. I can't play it by myself. I can't stand it by myself. It's so boring. I don't know.
Well, that's one opinion. I can play it and have for hours today all by myself. I completed several quests today. Jolly Holiday and fucking I don't know. I'm on the handgun. I'm on the handgun part of the fucking gunsmith quest, and yeah.
Oh, imprecation.
Yeah,
That
Jesus.
gun is such a piece of shit.
Uh,
Not the exotic that you get, but the white hand cannon you have to use for the quest.
yeah.
Well,
It's
that's
so terrible.
What about that racing gear? I swear, I think I got a chess piece that was like 26 defense.
Yeah, the light's low on those things. Although I did get
The chest and the gauntlets and the boots will drop low. It's the helm and the mark this race that are dropping high.
Yeah, I did get a legendary. I got a legendary.
It will be the same as in like Iron Banner. In Iron Banner, you don't normally they do boots and helms or arms and chest or whatever. They don't normally do all the things together. So, you know,
Okay,
maybe
well,
next time we have the racing, they'll do chest and arms.
there's something that really interests me when I was going through our Dropbox. Ben, you sent me a picture of Hideo Kojima.
I did.
And what was up with this picture that you sent me?
Well, this is another thing that happened while we were paying attention to what we thought was the best game of the year. There was another show, a bigger show than ours. They were paying attention to their best games of the year.
A bigger show than ours? Wow.
Yeah, it's this little thing. It used to be on Spike TV. It's called the Video Game Awards.
Oh,
Anybody heard of it? Yeah, that was on. So, turns out, Metal Gear Solid 5 won Best Video Game Score at the 2015 VGAs.
Someone really agreed
And
with that, but okay.
So, strangely enough, Mr. Kiefer Sutherland was there to accept the award instead of Hideo Kojima.
And where the fuck is Hideo Kojima at? Does anybody know?
See, that's the thing. So after that award was accepted by Kiefer Sutherland, Kiefer went off stage, and then the camera went to the host, who's off to the side. He's in his little area where he's hosting from.
Away from all the important people?
Yes. He went on to talk about why Kojima wasn't at the Video Game Awards, and it turns out Kojima wasn't there because he was told by a lawyer, one of the Konami lawyers, that he could not go to the Video Game Awards. He was barred from the awards by Konami.
What?
He was not allowed to go to the awards per Konami
what the fuck?
lawyers.
What I want to know is what the fuck did this guy do to piss off Konami so fucking bad?
Well, he did spend a lot of their money, but he made a great game. But he spent a lot of their money. No, I don't know. As far as we know, his contract doesn't end until some point this month. So until then, I guess they're kind of treating him as an employee of Konami still, even though technically he's left.
But okay. Let's. He worked for Konami since what, 1987? For Konami, or even I think longer
Probably
than that.
before that, probably 85, somewhere in there.
Well, when did Kojima Productions come out? Around 2005?
I think so.
And that was a subsidiary company branched off of Konami.
Yeah.
Now, why didn't he just go rogue and make Kojima Productions and make his own studio? See, this is what I don't really understand.
Well, I mean, he could do that now, and he probably most likely will.
And
But-
he would probably say, "Fuck you, Konami. I will make more money than you."
Yeah, there's going to be a huge fuck you coming up for Konami. I mean, they're already out of the video game industry pretty much, anyways. The next Castlevania game is going to be a pachinko machine.
Well, see, here's what the funny thing is. Okay, 1987, Kojima, he was working at Konami for a couple of years, and I think his very first game he was working on got canceled, and Kojima was actually going to quit Konami in 1987. He was going to leave, but then the company goes, "Hey, listen, we want you to try to develop a combat game. Okay, we want you to develop a combat game for our company."
Mhm.
Okay, and then he was like, "Well, I don't really like combat games. I like I guess what he used as an example as The Great Escape. I think he used as an example, and he said that he liked espionage games, and that's where he came up with Metal Gear.
Right.
And I don't understand how the company Konami. There's other companies that are worse than this, but Konami needs to fucking relax.
I don't think there are very many companies worse than Konami at this point.
Oh, there is. Square Enix.
They wait. You're telling me that Square Enix has former developers that work as basically laundry crew in health clubs?
Sakaguchi.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, there you go. Sakaguchi.
All right, they're both pretty much assholes as far as companies, but no,
they basically fucked over Sakaguchi. I'm talking about Square Enix did.
well, that's one guy as opposed to probably the hundreds of people that can
Well, he
did that too.
Sakaguchi saved SquareSoft, dude. Saved them with Final Fantasy. They were going bankrupt.
Yeah. Well,
And
so either way, that happened. Congratulations to Hideo Kojima on winning Best Score for Metal Gear Solid 5 and #fuck Konami. It's everywhere on the internet.
So there's going to be ninjas outside of your house tonight, just letting you know.
I'm looking out the window. I don't see him yet, so I'm good. All right.
You
We'll
won't
move
see
on.
them. You won't see them, Ben.
We'll move back to PSX
So yeah,
for a minute.
that was actually a little piece of good information there.
Wow. Okay.
So
We actually did good.
Yeah.
let's go back to PSX.
Okay.
So there was announcements up the ass at PSX, not limited to, but including a whole lot of games for PlayStation VR.
Yeah, Did you see the little demo they did? That they actually made that little game so people could see what the VR world would look like.
No, I missed that.
Like right in the beginning, they were throwing things at each other and they were standing on podiums.
No, I must have missed that. I was out getting a Christmas tree.
Did they ever reveal Kitchen?
No,
Huh.
No.
Does anybody know what fucking Kitchen looks like besides the people that actually played it?
no.
Nope.
The fuck? They're
There's
really
never any leaked footage of that.
really annoys.
But so yeah, there was a bunch of announcements for PlayStation VR. We're gonna get a whole slew of games, which I actually kind of I'm surprised and happy about. That
Did
there's
they price tag the headset yet?
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to end up in the $400 range, though.
Right. I guess I know what I'm buying. I guess I don't know.
They did announce a new game coming exclusive to PlayStation VR that I'm excited about.
Cocks in your mouth.
100-foot robot golf.
Oh, I thought it was big.
Now, if you don't already have an idea what this game is about, it's literally about 100-foot robot golf.
It's a golf game, and you're a 100-foot fucking robot.
Golfing where?
In
Everywhere.
the cities. You fly around and you hit your ball through towns and cities and.
When you knock over buildings to get to your ball.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty
fucking
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
I can't wait to play that.
There's a couple of good games coming out for the VR. I just hope that the world is ready for what I believe is going to be the first real virtual reality gaming unit.
I see a lot of motion sickness problems with this.
Well, let's put it to you this way. I finished Until Dawn today, or yesterday.
Mhm.
Okay. And if I was playing Until Dawn on the VR in first person instead of third person, the way you play it,
Oh, dude, it scared the shit out of you.
I would probably end up in the hospital with a fucking heart attack. Because in third person, that game scared the shit out of me. And I played the last chapter twice because I fucked up the first time. Okay? And I killed everyone. I went back.
Did you turn on the light switch?
When you have the choice to... Oh, can I say this?
Yeah, the game's been out for a while. The game's been
Okay.
out.
When you have the choice to save Mark or run, my wife says run. Because she's the decision maker in this game. So I ran. What I didn't realize is that I didn't give anyone else except for... what's the other guy's name?
Oh gosh, I can never. Chris.
Chris. I didn't give anyone else except for him a chance to get out of the fucking house. So I only saved 3 people. So I went back and I did it again, and on the second time I saved Mark. Gave a chance to everyone else, but you know how you got to stay really still when the things are in front of you, Mark?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't stay that still, and it killed her. So I still saved 5 people though. I saved
Wait,
5
so
people.
you killed? So Sam died?
Yeah, Sam died.
Well, see, here's the funny thing with the with that motion thing. Like, if you think you can just, if you see it come up, you can put your remote on the floor or on a table. You can't really do that because it's vibrating, and then while it's on the ground or on the table, it starts to move around.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they put the vibration in there.
I didn't put mine on the table. I was holding it, and I swear to God I didn't move, but I must have because that thing stuck its arm through my guts, and yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, but the point of the matter is, if you're playing a game like that in first person with a VR on your face, you're gonna have a bad time. If they come out with horror games, which they already are doing, because we know from Kitchen that they're gonna be doing a horror game for the.
I think that's all. What the VR is going to be doing is mainly concentrate on horror games.
I think you're wrong.
They will make a lot of money if they do that, Mark.
Oh, sorry, and first-person shooters.
I still think you're wrong.
They will make a lot of money if they do that.
They will.
Racing games, shooting games, and horror games are where the VR is going to be key.
Okay, fine. So we're just going to say every single type of game except for side-scrollers.
Yeah.
Mostly, yeah. I would say
Mark, if you watch the video I tagged you in earlier, you can even grab that link and post it on our website for me. That video is pretty cool because those 2 guys that are driving around in the car are wearing VR helmets and they're driving a real car around a virtual reality track. It's really fucking weird and cool at the same time. You got to check it out. It's really cool. But that's where they're going with this shit. I'm telling you now.
Alright, well, let me read through some stuff here, and we'll run through it real quick and see what you guys think of it. If you saw it, or if you heard of it, whatever. Let's see, okay, so other announcements of PSX. Ratchet & Clank launches on PS4 in April.
Thank fuck. I have been waiting for a remastered version of this game. Did you guys watch the gameplay? Because it fucking looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Oh my god. Oh, I miss my Ratchet & Clank. Oh, yes.
Thoughts, Mike?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm watching a video of that.
whatever. Fuck him then. All right, some more PlayStation VR announcements. Ace Combat 7 is in development, exclusive to PlayStation VR.
Can't wait to play that. That's going to be awesome. Motion sickness all the way.
Has anybody ever played Rez?
No.
It was made by Sega. It was a musical shooter. And it was a classic game. It holds up pretty well.
A musical shooter.
Yeah. Yep. You could. I think it was on Sega. I forget which console it was on for Sega, and then they re-released like the HD version, I think, on Xbox Live, and then that's coming to PlayStation VR now. So that's going to be amazing. There was an interview with the creator of Rez, and he said that putting this game on PlayStation VR is kind of like realizing the original dream he had for the game, because it was meant to be in this type of environment, a VR environment.
Okay.
So I'm interested. Does anybody care about MLB The Show 16? No?
Nope.
All right, we'll move on. Yakuza 0 is coming to North America.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yakuza what?
Yakuza 0, the prequel to Yakuza.
Okay, and I think Yakuza 6 is coming out too.
5.
I just saw 6.
I think it's 5.
Okay.
Whatever. One of those Yakuza games. They're both coming over to North America. Oh god, this is a crappy one. Hitman Go is coming to PlayStation 4 and PS Vita next.
Yay.
Why would they? Why?
I don't know. I don't know why
Why?
they're doing this. It's dumb.
Is
It's
it because
just dumb.
is it because the Hitman's coming out next year? Is that the only reason
it was
why?
probably because it did well on mobile. It's the only reason I can think of.
I didn't even like it for the mobile.
I didn't play it for the mobile. I looked at it and said, nope, I'm not doing that.
Boring.
Full Throttle Remastered is coming to PS4 and Vita.
That looks good. Remastered, I mean.
We're going to get a new Psychonauts game, and that's going to be PlayStation VR.
Yeah, but I mean, what we're talking about here at the moment is not. I don't know. When I was watching the announcement, it wasn't.
I'm sorry, go.
Yeah, it wasn't something that I think that's going to appeal to a lot of people. It's a really niche.
Psychonauts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's really niche, that is. I mean, I played a demo of Psychonauts when I was working for PlayStation 2, but that's about it. And
Well, the list you're giving us, or the way I'm taking it, doesn't seem that interesting.
Oh, we still got good stuff coming.
Please
Like,
stop saying. Okay, can we just talk about the good stuff and throw all the crap that we don't really care about in the garbage?
Okay, so Battleborn announced a new character.
There you go.
yes. No,
Toby
no,
the Penguin, motherfucker. Long live Toby the fucking Penguin. He's a penguin in a fucking mech suit.
Who played that? Who played that closed beta? Was it you, Ben?
Hold on, I'm looking for CIA operatives outside my house right now. I don't see them. No, I did not play a certain game that, yes, I played, maybe. No. Didn't play.
You can say you played it, you just can't give any details about it.
Yeah, I played the closed technical test for Battleborn, yeah.
Well, they're releasing the open beta for it in January 2016.
And the closed technical test was really fun. There was a lot of fun shit in there. I liked the story that they gave out in that test.
Well, the really cool thing that they're doing, the developers for Battleborn, is that everybody that plays the beta coming out next year, if you buy the game, you will get a character that is specifically being made for PlayStation after the release of the game.
Right.
So you won't get the character straight away, but you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait a bit, but they're going to make a character specifically just for PS4. and just for the people that play the beta as well. So the game looks okay from what I've seen because they showed us the new character, they showed us some gameplay of the new character, but not sure if it's one for me really, Ben.
Was
I had
there any
what?
news on Doom by any chance?
I didn't see any news on Doom. No.
Okay.
I didn't.
I did, however, see news on Final Fantasy VII.
Well,
Well, I've been hearing news
yeah.
about that all fucking week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you really want to talk about that to upset people?
Yeah, we'll talk about it real quick. So, Final Fantasy VII, they had a new trailer, PSX, gameplay, English voice acting. So, pretty much at this point, what they're going to be releasing is probably just about in the can, because voice acting is just about the last fucking thing you do. And
Unreal Engine 4.
it's on Unreal Engine 4, and then after PSX was over on that Sunday, the developers in an interview said that the game was going to be episodic.
Uh-oh.
So you're gonna finish an episode and have to wait a month for the next episode, and then wait for a month for the next episode.
Well, what they did say is it's not going to be like, it'll be beefier than a Telltale game. Let's just say that.
You know why they're probably doing that? It's because they're probably not even close to being done with it. So they're like, oh, this might give us more time to finish the game.
Probably. I don't doubt it, but I mean, what they were saying was it was gonna the story is so, and the game is so big that they couldn't fit it on the disc, which I don't understand or fucking believe at all. Because they're putting it on a fucking Blu-ray. You know how much fucking information a Blu-ray holds?
Yeah. Well, let's look at what was it? PlayStation 1 games were like megabytes. Not even a. Were they at least a gig? I think each disc was like a gig.
No.
Less than that? 500 megs?
It wasn't even that, dude. I think I bought Final Fantasy VIII off of the PlayStation Store on my PS3. I think it was like last year or something. The entirety of that game was 87 meg.
Okay, so that's almost a gig. No, wait, no,
it's not quite.
No.
And that was a 4-disc game on PlayStation.
It's 87 meg.
Yeah,
Listen to yourself, mate. Listen to yourself, mate. Come on. You work with computers.
Oh wait. Was it meg or was it? Whatever. It wasn't big. It was less than a gigabyte. And that was a 4-disc game when it was released. So, I don't know. I'm kind of meh on that news. Although they were saying that the story itself and the game itself is going to be so big that there's going to be enough content on one episode. There's going to be more than what?
The average size of a PlayStation 1 game was between 50 to 100 megabytes. Okay? And how many discs was Final Fantasy 7?
Final Fantasy 7, I think, was 4, yeah.
4? So they're telling us... Well, you know what? If they're running on Unreal Engine 4, the game's going to have to be fucking... The file size is going to be humongous.
Oh, no, it's a big game. But, yeah, they were saying that it was going to be, like, more than like 40 hours per episode. Like, it's not... Like I said, it's not going to be like episode 1 of The Walking Dead from Telltale. It's longer than that, bigger than that. So I'm waiting, biding my time. We'll see what it is. I'm nervous. I'm hopeful, but I'm really fucking nervous. This better be a good fucking game, and Square Enix better not fuck this shit up. I will be pissed.
Well, yeah.
Along with thousands and thousands of other people.
What is going on with Call of Duty?
Well, Black Ops 3 is going to have their first DLC. Woo! And unfortunately, I'm going to have to buy it.
And what does this include, sir?
Well, you get a new zombie map, obviously. You get 4 multiplayer maps, but the reason why I'm going to have to buy this is for the multiplayer maps. One of the maps that they're releasing is a remake of Hijacked from Black Ops 2, which was my absolute favorite fucking map in that game. And that was a launch map with Black Ops 2. It was a perfect small size map. You had 3 lanes on the main floor, 2 rooms, 1 on each side on the top floor, and then the bottom of the ship had 2 lanes, I think, in the middle. But that was an amazing map. That was really fun for trolling and just having all sorts of fun.
What's the price tag on that, by the way?
Probably the same as usual, $15 for Black Ops or for Call of Duty DLCs usually. Of course, if you have the season pass, it's free, and it's coming to PlayStation 30 days before it comes to Xbox.
Awesome. Oh, and by the way, Redbox is actually getting pretty good on putting their games in there now.
Yes, they are. I rented Assassin's Creed Syndicate yesterday.
Fallout 4 and Rainbow Six are in there.
I already have Fallout 4.
I'm just stating. I think I saw Deadpool in there too.
Yeah, Deadpool was in there. Yeah. I'm not gonna rent that though.
I might just see what it's like. I'm sure it's gonna be like a horrible Spider-Man video game.
So,
Probably.
just to finish this up real quick, the name of the new Call of Duty DLC is it's called Awakening, and it'll be out early 2016. They didn't give a date yet, so we're thinking probably like January or whatever. But my Safari crashed again, so fuck PSX. We're done with that shit.
All right. Yeah. So I gave in and I bought Rainbow Six Siege.
You bought it.
I bought it.
You're shit.
I bought it. And I'll tell you what. I played that game for about 6 hours straight as soon as it went in my console. And then I played it another 6 hours the next day.
So you're done now, then, right?
No, I played for 3 or 4 hours today.
Oh, so now you must be done. I mean, fuck.
No, dude, it's just I underestimated the game completely. Like it's so team oriented, and you need to be in constant communication with everybody on your team. It's so much fun. It's not like you're playing Black Ops where you're going around just fucking shooting everybody you see. It's more or less like if you die, your whole team goes, "What the fuck?" If someone on your team dies, you get mad. You know, it's because it seems like it's your fault that person died. That's how team oriented this game is.
Mike, it's not your fault that other people are idiots.
I know, especially when we're trying to rescue a hostage and they shoot the hostage.
No,
It's really annoying.
I would do that just to troll you if I had that game.
No, the opposite team actually trolls the shit out of the hostage, and actually, instead of hiding from the team trying to get the hostage, they actually lay down next to the hostage. So if you try to kill them, you shoot the hostage. So
I would just shoot the fucking hostage anyway.
Well, if the entire enemy team is surrounding the hostage, and you got an asshole with a fucking submachine gun or a fucking light machine gun, and just fucking start shooting through walls and windows and doors and blowing the shit out of everything, you're gonna fucking hit the hostage and kill him.
And then you lose.
What are your real thoughts on Rainbow Six? Come on, out with it.
Oh, dude, I love the fucking game. There's actually when you reinforce, you can reinforce walls with steel plates, and when you reinforce them, you can't really blow them up with breaching charges. You need this operator called Thermite, which obviously has thermite breaching charges and can obviously do that. There's one sniper operator, but there's only like a few. It's just basically stand outside, and if anybody gets close to a window, you can take them out. You could roll grenades underneath door cracks. The environment is like the walls and stuff. Like you can, hit them with the butt of your gun and knock the drywall off a little bit, and you can shoot through little holes and cracks and nooks and crannies where it's going to be really hard to see you, but you really have like a really narrow point of view when you're trying to aim down there. The drones, if you're on the attacking side and going up against terrorists, you can use these drones, and instead of going out and finding the terrorists, you can place them in strategic vantage points to use them as security cameras instead of driving around the entire time. But your objective is, in the first 20 seconds of the game, is preparation stage where if you're on the attacking side, you drive your drones in, you try to find out where everybody is, where they're setting up their booby traps and all that. And then once you find all that out, you could, have your drone jump somewhere and turn around and set it up for a spy camera, because when after you die, you can go through all the cameras and still help your teammates looking through the cameras and telling them where everybody is, even when you're dead. So it's a good game. It is a good game. There I think are only like 4 maps. There are 3 different types of games. There are plenty of fucking operators to choose from. But I don't know, Liam, you'd like the game. I don't think Ben would. I think Liam would like it.
How many maps did
I did like the game when I was working. I did like it, but
how many maps did Call of Duty release with?
What?
How many maps did Call of Duty release with?
Yeah, but it's not Call of Duty, Ben.
I know it's not Call of Duty. Hold on, I'm getting at something.
This is no. First of all, Call of Duty is an arena type of game. This is not an arena type of game.
That's not where I'm going with this, Mike. How many maps did Call of Duty Black Ops 3 release with?
I don't
Roundabouts.
know. 8? 9?
I'm pretty sure it was 10 or 12.
Okay.
How many game modes did Call of Duty Black Ops 3 release with?
Quite a few, because they've just been building off the entire thing. Why? The entire series, they've just been building off.
How many different characters in Black Ops 3 can you use?
I don't know, 12. There's a lot. I'll tell you what. There's a lot more characters you can choose from in Rainbow Six than there is in Black Ops 3. I can tell you that right now.
Well, I'm telling you right now, that's why I didn't buy Rainbow Six, because it's thin, very thin.
Well, that's
not a lot there.
Ben, do me a favor. Go rent the fucking game out of Redbox for $3. Rent it for a day and then play it, and then you tell me what you actually think about it.
I played the beta a couple days before it came out, and the game was fine.
No, the beta sucked. Dude, the beta does not compare to the actual game.
So right there, why would I buy the fucking game? Why would I even bother?
I'm not telling you to go buy it. I'm telling you to go fucking rent it for $3. Why would I say go waste your money and go buy it if you don't even know if you're gonna like it? Go spend $3. Okay, what the fuck are you gonna use $3 for? Okay,
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Dude, strippers don't even want $3. They want more than that. Okay.
But they'll take the $3.
They'll take the $3, but you won't get nothing for it.
Well, enough about strippers. What else do we have to talk about today? Oh, Just Cause 3 came out. Did anybody play that yet?
I was about to rent that too. I saw it in Redbox. I was about to pick it up.
Yeah, I was going to. It was between Syndicate and that one. And I figured, since I've been kind of waiting for Assassin's Creed Syndicate to get on the Redbox, because for some stupid reason it took a month and a half, I'd go ahead and try that out.
Did you start playing it yet?
No, I didn't. I was going to play it today after the podcast.
Okay, well, you get to play it in about 5 minutes.
Yay! Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know how my wife is. I'm going to have to go upstairs, start dinner, blah, 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 blah. There's Christmas presents to wrap. I'll end up getting on like at 8 o'clock tonight.
Well, I won't be on anymore today, so...
Once my little boy goes to bed.
Well, Liam's going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Ben's going to make dinner.
Fuck yeah. We're having a pork tenderloin, motherfucker.
Why are you going to sleep, Mark?
I got work, man.
Yeah, he works a different shift than me, man.
My work hours are your work hours, buddy.
Oh, this is true. That's why we talk in the morning.
Yes, this is why we talk in the morning.
Yes, and that's why the two of you are my fucking alarm clock every morning.
No, there are some. Oh, never mind. You get pissed off because me and Liam start having conversations like at 1 in the morning.
No, I don't get pissed off. I just wake up and my phone's blowed up with messages from like the last 3 hours. I'm like, okay, this is what they said so far today. I'll answer them when I wake up.
Well,
Yeah,
the weird thing is that that's how it is for me when I wake up in the morning and you and Will, then, are talking for like 3 hours. Sometimes I wake up, there's 16 fucking messages. I'm like, what the fuck are you two talking about?
So do
Yeah.
I, and I wake up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I wake up at fucking 11 o'clock and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
Yeah.
Well, it's a thing.
Yeah.
We're all different. Well, me and Mike are the same time zone, but we have different schedules, and obviously you and Luke are out there.
Well, put it this way: when I'm punching in for my job, I think it's like 5 in the morning for Liam. when I'm punching into work.
I'm just getting up and getting ready for work and stuff myself.
And I'm still fucking sleeping.
So different time zones, same work schedule.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, well, video games for 2016 are looking good.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be another good year. And hopefully one of us will get a PlayStation VR headset.
Well, it won't be me.
Hopefully it'll be Mike, so I can go over his house and use it.
Dude, do you know what would be fucking amazing if they say EA and say that EA was like, hey, we want to make another game like Battlefield and Battlefront. What should we use? Alien versus Predator. I would buy it. I'd buy it.
Alien versus Predator Battlefield.
Yes.
That could be interesting. I need if I get to play as Arnold Schwarzenegger though.
Nope, you get to play as the Colonial Marines, the Xenomorphs, or the Predators.
Oh, I want to play as Arnie.
That would be a great game, though.
I think so.
That would be pretty cool.
Well, by the way they're going, you'll probably get it.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Maybe I should write to EA.
They did good work with the Star Wars franchise.
Hey guys, Battlefront looks amazing. How about you guys make a Alien vs. Predator one?
And they'll write you back saying, how do you know about that?
Sir, we need to make you sign this contract.
Yeah.
This never happened.
And there are...
Yeah, you get 2 guys in black suits knock on your door. Tuk, tuk, tuk. Excuse me, are you Mr. Michael Lamb?
Yes,
Yeah?
Mr. Michael Lamb, there are about 12 people outside with sniper rifles pointed at your head right now. Please sign this paper.
Yeah.
Well, that's video games. What the fuck are you going to do? Yeah. All right, well, this has been the Hotspot Gamer podcast for this week. No Will, so we don't have any charisma or anything today. But fuck it, we'll do it live.
There was no cheesy sound effects today.
Yeah, no cheesy sound effects that get thrown in at the absolute wrong times. Love you, B-Side. You can check us out over on Facebook. Just look up Hotspot Gamer. YouTube, same thing. Just type it in, Hotspot Gamer, not Gamers, because there is a YouTube account called Hotspot Gamers, and they have like 6 videos and they suck.
I had to do it.
That was actually timed pretty well. That was pretty good. Can you do that from now on? Love you, B-Side. You can check us out over at Twitter at HSGamerReviews. You can check me out on Twitter at BenKSevered. Liam at LiamFinnegan7. Let's see, at B-Side_23 would be Mr. Will Brooks. At Lucas01527 is Luke, who hopefully will be joining us at some point in the future, back on the podcast. And, of course, go to the website, www.hotspotgamer.com, where you can check out all the news, all the reviews, all the live streams that we have over there. And you can enter in for March's lottery. You could win one of 3 games. It'd be Hitman. I forget the second one. And another game that's not coming out.
Oh, God. It's The Division.
Oh, yeah.
Hitman. And what the fuck was the other one?
Exactly.
Uncharted 4.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, The Division is the one that's not coming out, so
Yes.
either Uncharted 4 or... All right, well, this has been the Hotspot Gamer Podcast for this week. You guys have a great week. And for fuck's sake, keep on gaming. Bye.